Hello. Have you ever wondered how you go from something like this to this, and then later to this? Well, I'm gonna show you. Kinda. So when farmers shear their sheep, they get a pile of greasy fleece. They then take that fleece and send it to a mill where they will clean it and brush it all in the same direction. And the resulting product is what's called a roving or a top, like this. Okay, now you can see this is obviously not a yarn. I mean, it readily falls apart as soon as you tug on it. So what you want to do to add strength to it is to introduce a twist. Now I'm going to draw this out, make it thinner, and then twist it. Okay, so this here is a single ply yarn, and this is technically knittable, but we would actually want something stronger. Okay, so what we're gonna do is introduce another single ply yarn and twist them together to make double ply. All right, so this is another one, different color for illustration purposes. Now we're gonna twist these together again. You see how this is like stronger? And yeah, so 2 or 3 plies of these is what you're more likely to find in a commercially available garment. Okay, now I'm gonna show you how I make single ply yarn with a spindle. Not like with my fingers earlier, because that just makes no sense. Nobody actually makes yarn that way. It's a nightmare and it's gonna take forever. So here, this is my Turkish spindle. And as you can see, coiled around the bottom of the shaft there is the ball of the done single ply yarn. See how nice and consistent they are? Yeah, that's my goal. And then the other end is the ingredient, the roving. Okay, so what we want to do here is make a hitch towards the top of the shaft, my fingers here, their job is to stop, kind of bookend the building twist. Okay, I don't want the twist to go into the part that I already have done or into the roving itself, because I'm not trying to make like a giant yarn like this. I'm trying to make something thinner. So this middle section in between my 2 fingers, okay, that's where the twist is happening. And here goes. I'm gonna flick my fingers, and that's gonna cause this the spindle to turn and twist. And I'm just gonna keep going. See how my 2 fingers, I am kind of introducing that draft into the new sections that I pulled out from the roving that are thinner. Yeah. And that's the yarn. So when I'm happy with it, I can just go ahead and coil it into the done part and then make a hitch again and keep going. The cycle repeats until I'm all out of roving. See that? I'm drafting out thinner portions of the roving. So how do you know when you're done? I mean, it's kind of based on feel. Like your fingers just know when it's the thickness or the thinness that you like, and also I guess the amount of twist is what you like. It's all trial and error, basically. Everybody has their preferences. Okay, just to set some expectations, nobody starts off spinning perfectly. So this is what my very first hand spun actually looks like. You can see there's like thick and thin spots all over the place. Like, that is not on purpose. Okay, so it actually took me like 2-3 tries before I can start spinning something more consistent. Oh, by the way, this I also hand dyed with some red food coloring and vinegar on the stove. It's pretty fun too. So that's what it looks like. Now we're going to check out my wheel. Basically, instead of using the spindle to add that twist, I'm going to power a wheel with my foot. Wait. Okay, and as the wheel turns, it's going to cause this flyer, okay, that's this thing here, this flyer and the bobbin to turn. And the twist is going to build up from the hook here, which kind of acts like the hitch from my spindle demonstration earlier, down the string, out this hole, and stopping on my hand. Okay, so both my hands are going to be here, drafting out this fiber as it builds in. goes into the spindle. All right. Okay, let's go. I need to grease my wheel. Okay, so just like voting, it can take a while of putzing around before you get in the zone. And ideally, this is the speed I want to go at. You know, I'm still pedaling, and at the same time, my fingers can keep up with my foot. And I will only need to stop when I want to change the hook position. All right. Let's keep going. Just watch this for the rest of the talent show, y'all. That was so exciting and super fun to watch, I know. As much as I would love to force you all to watch more of me spinning that yarn, we're gonna have to fast forward so I can show you what a pound of fiber will look like all spun up. This is 1 pound of merino, okay? I spun them on my wheel and plied them, and there they are. I don't even know how many yards this is, but I think I can probably make like a shirt out of it or something. So that's that. Other things I've made this year, hand spun. I got a couple of cows here that were also hand spun. I didn't dye these though, but I spun them and knitted it up into cowls for the neck. Here's another one of my earlier projects. It's a hat, also hand spun. Okay, and remember earlier I showed you the crappy beginner yarn I made? Well, here's the other ones in the same collection. Now these all started out undyed in their natural color, like cream and white and gray and whatnot, and I spun them up and dyed them with food coloring. Here's the other part of that collection. Yep, that's it. Thank you for watching.